Hi. This is a very, very important time. A challenging time. A time like this. Nobody, no sane person want to wake up to hear people are killing themselves anywhere in the world unless you are not a human being. If you are a human being, from whatever side and for whatever reason, you must see and feel something must not be the way it is. However, history is just repeating itself. History is all about war, winners and losers. Losers continue to lose and they continue as slaves. Winners continue to win and they continue to be masters. Winners prosper, losers languish in poverty. Losers are losers because they fail to learn from history. So history is repeating itself. And what do you learn from history? You learn to understand why you are where you are now. So you are a loser if you are suffering, if you are backward, if you are failures, if you are oppressed. And you become a winner, or you retain your position of winner because you know what you always do to win. It's very simple. My humble self, Kofi Ali Abdul-Israel. We all wake up within the past few, from Saturday till now, the Palestinians and the Israelis again. People killing themselves, going to catch old people, and these people are saying, no, we are being occupied and this and that. And when you sit and ask, what kind of world is this? But to be honest with you, that's the reality of the world. Occupiers, if we call the Israelis the occupiers, they feel insecure. That is why they're doing what they are doing. The Palestinians are feeling insecure. That's why they are attacking the Israelites. They won't take it. Both sides are attacking each other. But as they are doing that, we then see voices from far and wide. Nations, instead of sitting down to say, you know something, let us nip the bud, let us cool down. People have started sending weapons, deciding the position they are, deciding this, deciding that, so the Iranians are on this side and the Americans are on the other side, going with warships. Because that is what has been going on since the time of Adam till tomorrow. And it will not end in my lifetime. In as much as I hate to see people killing themselves, old women being dragged from all sides, and then people are now being killed, the whole town, they want to level them down. One very powerful, one a bit weak. And the weak has attacked the stronger ones. And the stronger ones is not sparing anything in getting vengeance. Innocent people where they are partying, this one has attacked them, this one said that. It is just a challenge. But much as most of us don't like to involve ourselves in some of these things, because we have our own problem, we here must learn from what is happening there. We must learn. If you don't learn, your own day is coming. What is happening now? Okay, there's a problem. Palestinians have attacked Israelites. The Israelites are going all out to make sure that that never happens again. And the almighty America and her allies are standing there saying, teach them a lesson. And nobody must involve herself Nobody must come near this. Anyone who comes, Israel is not going to respond to America, because that's why they're going there with their worship. It's then say, okay, today is the Palestinians. And what is happening? Who are the Palestinians? And who are the Israelites? Who are the Americans? Who are the Iranians? Who are the Lebanese? Who are the Egyptians? Who are the Qataris? Who are the for and who are the against? Then you start noticing something, which I've been talking about for some time now. Because if we don't take events exactly when they are happening to explain things directly to you, you will not understand. Look at it this way. Israel evolved as a nation, whether it has been there for centuries or it was 1947 or 49. Today, Israel exists under one common primary law. You remember, every day I talk to you about the primary and the secondary laws. Good. Primary law is exactly why you have the Palestinians saying that they do not want to be part of the state of Israel. They want to stay on their own. But land acquisition, this and that, and then the reduction in population as much as you can, and making sure it is technically, this is the policy of assimilation. So what you are seeing here, in as much as we don't want to be pointing fingers, because my wish is they all find a way of sitting down to solve this problem for God's sake. That's my wish. It's not my business. We have our own business in West Africa. But look at it. Two-state solution means two primary institutions, authorities, bodies. In other words, there will be one law for the Palestinians and a law for the Israelites. So each will have their primary laws. The relationship between the two of them will be the secondary laws. In other words, the two of them coming together to do anything will be subject to international law, as long as the two are not under one common primary law. So Lebanon cannot come in because she has a separate primary law. She can't be involved. They have to just look. Hezbollah, the bombs they are throwing, the missiles, can be considered provocative and what? Provoking and illegal under the international law because they are coming in. Iranians cannot join this. No. Under international law, then Americans have a reason to respond. And so, what you are seeing here, Egypt cannot join. Turkey cannot join. Nobody. They have to leave. Saudi cannot join. In this, if they say they are one nation, a people bounded together, if they are making a claim, this is where we are telling those who are talking about black people are one, black people are this. We are not, because we have different primary laws as nations, and therefore our association and relationship are based on secondary laws. That is why they can go in. And if you look at on the other side, those who today we call the Americans, actually they are the colony of the British, and not as one. They are different people. If you listen to Kwame Nkrumah in one of his speeches, he said when they meet in Philadelphia, they started thinking as if they are one people. Why? Because they've been able to evolve. You see, they started with the treaty, charter, and convention. That is where they started. Yes, as we have in the African Union and ECOWAS, Economic Committee of West African States today. But they move to evolve an umbrella. So if at the time the Americans, the United States of America, because we have three of them in North America. You have Mexico, you have Canada, and you have United States. Let's learn to call them by their name, the United States of America, so that we can know what we are talking about. We won't confuse America to include Canada, Mexico, and United States. What about in South America? They are all Americans. So let us be clear about what we are talking about. We're talking about the United States of America. Good. they, at the time, if they are getting their independence at the time 1960, 57, Gold Coast, 60s, Ghana and so on, we had our independence, they will have automatically as individual states been registered at the United Nations. At the time, the states of America, different colonies of Britain, got their independence, even when their enemy is the same, the British Empire. They had different laws, but they decided to form an umbrella institution, which is the Washington Authority. And there, having gone through democratic process that has worked over time, they now evolve a common primary law over all of them. So today, if you attack Alaska, attack any part of the United States of America, they can use any weapon available to them to defend themselves. That is under the primary law. Now, their relationship with Israel is actually under secondary law. But because of the power of the United States and her allies, it's very difficult, very difficult for them not to be seen as the law itself. So, though it's still for, you can see the United Nations, that's met. Yes. Because that relationship is secondary under Charter, Convention and Treaty. Leaders coming to sit down to sign documents, which is not the same when you go among the states. They've passed that stage of the United States of America. They've passed that. And European Union just did it recently. We are looking at them. But most of our people cannot understand. They can't get it. Now, flip it. Recently, we had a problem in Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, and to some extent Guinea, between France and these states. And when the problem started, if you go again back to the Middle East, don't they have the Arab League? Don't they have a regional bloc? Is Israel not in that regional bloc for them to sit down within the regional bloc? Also, Israel is located there, but her allies and her power and her backing are from Europe and America. So among the nations and the community in which Israel is one of them, Israel is not actually one of them. Israel is seen by them as an enemy, and the Americans are those who have to come in. There is a problem, isn't it? A serious one. A serious one. Like, you see Japan and what's the name of South Korea? They are not part of the Asian community. They don't go to their meetings. Well, we don't know whether Australia does, but that is not where I want you to focus on. I want you to look at West Africa today. Assuming France decide to use weapon, to use power, to uphold whatever it believes to be its legitimate interest within Niger or within Mali or Burkina Faso, Ghana or Nigeria or Togo, or even if they want to, they cannot involve themselves. You have to look. Why? Because we are connected by treaties, charters and conventions within the ECOWAS. In fact, the ECOWAS will not even say anything. They may back like crazy dogs. Maybe they care that France should stop, but there's nothing. They cannot go there. They can't go there not because they don't, yes, they don't have the power to stand the pressure of France. If France wants to be nasty in getting her way, that power, we don't have it yet. But they can't go there because of the treaty agreements among us is not good enough. Secondary law. What could have been done? The only way And this will go a long way if we can move beyond primary law among the 15 countries of ECOWAS, and we introduce the primary law, move beyond primary law and get in the secondary law. This is a challenge, but it's not difficult. We have spent time studying the European Union, and we can see the difference. In fact, what most people do argue when they are talking to me, they cannot see, they thought autocratic, by violence we can achieve anything in West Africa. It will never work. And when we come to talk about Kwame Nkrumah, I need to talk about this great man. You will see why he is a victim. He was a victim of time and place. And I will explain myself. Going forward, this is our time. And what is before us is in line with United Nations Convention practice order. We can have the primary law to cover all of us, to provide security for the 15 countries without firing one shot. Tomorrow, if one, you see, the reason why France left Burkina when they asked her to leave, the reason why France left Niger, the reason why France even left Guinea and Mali, they are doing so because they don't want to rock the boat, not because they are scared. If France want to run over the coup plotters in Niger, it takes them into, look at what Israel is doing. Israel is not as powerful as France. They will level the whole country. They will go and catch the military leader. Yeah, the junta leader. They will catch him like Gbagbo and take him to Hague. If he's lucky, if he's not lucky, they will shoot him and shoot his family. And there's nothing anyone can do. Nothing. When this coup took place, we were on the side of the coup plotters. And the only reason why we did that is that, and I stand to explain myself, the ECOWAS don't listen, and most of our people are not listening to these causes of this problem. We need to address the issue of poverty. And the only way we can address the issue of poverty is through ECOWAS. And those that have been given the job to solve this problem are not saying that the ECOWAS as a democratic that has a duty to be democratic too. And this is our concern. But we know very well that France and her allies, 27 EU countries plus America, Australia, and New Zealand and Canada, they will put their sanction on these people in that desert. Sanction will make them drive the man away themselves. So we know where they are going. So France don't really need violence. That's why they back off. But they only withdraw because they knew, in fact, while they are going, they've armed the rebels already to be prepared. And you will see very soon. And probably the ECOWAS is aware. Coming back again. You see, this issue of primary and secondary law, we told you primary laws are legislative laws. With legislative laws, we can solve a lot of the problem we have. But with secondary law, which I call conditional laws, treaty, charter, and conventions, we can't go far. We can't go. It limits our effort in every sense. And I will come back to you and take the economic sense and make some practical analysis to you. Brothers, we need to wake up. Today is between Palestinians and Israel. It will take the Americans just one country on their side. and all of us in West Africa will be in a big mess. But when we do this election now, and it starts with you getting yourself a copy of my book. In fact, I've seen the evidence, and thank you for those who are I'm seeing. We check, we see. And something is coming in. People are waking up. The secret of great nation sovereignty. Go on our website www.ecdra.org, edra.org. Get yourself a copy. To be honest with you, we believe in democracy. Because that is how you can't use force. And when I come to explain Kwame Nkrumah to you, then you understand why the OAU couldn't move beyond association of charter, nation of charter. You will understand it clearly. We need to make a change now. And ours is to organize seminars, educate people, conscientize people, educate, because it is there for us. Yes, it is there for us. We must be there for this cause to change destiny. The primary law, the legislative law, the unconditional law, the law that pull everyone into the box to get a common economy for the 400 million people of West Africa is before us. And we can't grab it. We need to reach out for it. And Kofi Ali, I can't see any other way out. This is it for us. And that is what we have to do together. Remember, like, share, above all, subscribe, and don't forget, get your copy of our great book, The Secret of Great Nation. As I leave with you this video, I want to bid you great evening while we all look at the televisions and learn from other people's experience, hoping we will not find ourselves in this mess. But when we do, we should always have it at the back of our mind. America will always side with France. EU 27 will side with France. And France may be the one who is active. What about the Americans with their drones who are killing people? What about we having our own drone factory and creating jobs? Thank you very much. The ECOWAS can do better than what we are doing. On this note, I said, have a wonderful time. Thank you.